Welcome back to my channel Kishore Sir Ki Pathshala. We are doing chapter Work and Energy 9 Cbse. Let's see part 2 today. So last time what we have seen? We have seen scientific conception of work, right? We have seen when an object is applied force, it gets displaced from one position to another position. This is what we have seen. Let's take few more examples, right? Let's take some situations where the object is not displaced, okay, in spite of force acting on it, right? So let's see what are the things are. Okay, the first things, a person pushes a wall. Okay, a wall is there, right? And a person is pushing the wall, okay, with all its force, right? Okay, what do you think? What will happen? The wall is going to move. The wall is going to move? No, the wall will not move because the force applied by the person is very, very less, right? Okay. A student pushes a train that is at rest. Okay, try to push a train, okay, which is stationary, you know, and what will happen? The train is going to move? No, right? But you are putting all the force. Okay, whatever force you have, you are putting. A person pushes a 2-ton rock with a very negligible force. What is going to happen? Two people play tug of war and both of them exerts equal force. Now, tug of war, many of you have played this game, right? Suppose tug of war is being played by these two persons, right? Okay. And what is happening? Equal force is being exerted, right? So, what is going to happen? There will be no displacement as such. Okay, because equal force is been applied. The moment the force is unequal, what is going to happen? There will be a displacement. Displacement will happen in that case. So here are some situations where the object is displaced in the absence of force acting on it. Now, previously what we have seen that the force is applied and there was no displacement, right? Now what we are going to see? We are going to see a situation where an object is displaced, but the force is not there. Okay, can it happen like that? Let's see. An object traveling at a constant speed with no net force operating on it, right? The object is traveling at a constant speed is there and no net force is operating on it. So there is a displacement without the force is been applied. An object in a uniform motion in a straight line. The object is moving, okay, in a straight line. When an object moves in a deep space from one point to another point in a straight line. Okay, if you remember Newton's first law, what it states? It states that an object must continue to move at the same direction and speed in the absence of force. Right? Okay, it continues to travel in the same direction, okay, and speed. Now, work done by a constant force. Let's see what is work done by a constant force. Let's consider the case where the force is acting in the direction of the displacement. Okay, for example, if you see here, what we are seeing here, object is there, okay, and this object, what we see here is we are applying a force. Force F is been applied on this object, and you see that it is moving from position A to B. So this is what? This is my displacement, right? So let a constant force F, okay, acts on an object. Let the object be displaced through a distance S in the direction of the force. See, in the direction of the force, it is displaced. Then work will be done, right? We all agree that work will be done. The work done is to be equal to the product of what? Force and displacement. Force and displacement. Okay. Thus, the work done by a force acting on an object is equal to the magnitude of the force, right, multiplied by the distance moved in the direction of the force, right? In the direction of the force. So work has only magnitude and no direction. Okay. Now let's see unit of work. Let us take out the unit of work, how the unit of work can be taken out. Let's see how it is. So force is nothing but what? So we have seen that work is what? Force into S. Alright. Okay. So force is nothing but it's what? 1 Newton. We all agree to that. And this S is in meters. Okay. So the work done by the force will be what? 1 Newton meter. Right. Okay. Therefore, the unit of work is nothing but Newton meter. Right. That is my joule. Okay. That is my joule. So if you want to define a joule, how you can define a joule? A 1 joule is the amount of work done by an object when a force of 1 Newton displaces it by 1 meter along the line of action of the force. Right, along the line of the action of the force. So we can define 1 joule like this. I think this is very simple enough. What it says, it is the amount of work done on an object when a force of 1 Newton displaces it by 1 meter along the line of action of the force. The work done on an object is defined as the magnitude of the force multiplied by the distance moved by an object in the direction of the applied force. In the direction of the applied force. The unit of work is joule. We have seen 1 joule is nothing but 1 Newton into 1 meter. Right. The work done on an object by a force would be 0 if the displacement of the object is 0. We have seen the ball is not moving. Right. Okay. So the displacement is 0. So work done will be 0 in that case. Let's take one example to solve. Right. Let's see what this example is all about. Let's try to solve this example. Okay. A force of 10 Newton is acting on an object. What we have done, we have taken an object and a force, suppose this is the ball, right? Okay. And what we have done, a force of 10 Newton, is acting on an object. The object is displaced by how much? 4 meters. See here. The object is displaced by 4 meters. The object is displaced in the direction of the force. Where the force has been applied, in the same direction the object has been displaced. Alright. Okay. Now we need to calculate the work done. Right. Okay. Let's see. If the force acts on an object all through the displacement, then the work done. So we know that work done is nothing but force into displacement. Right. Okay. So that is nothing but what? What has been given? Force is my 10 Newton. Right. How much is the displacement? Is 4 meters. So it comes to what? 40 Newton meter. That is my 40 joule. See, the displacement is there. Okay. Right. In the same direction. So student, this is a very easy concept. Right. You need to solve these problems. What will be happening is that the wordings will be changed, but the formula remains the same. I'm sure you have understood today's session So kindly like, share and subscribe my channel Kishore Sir Ki Pathshala for more information.